Alright, looks like the stream is up. That's good. What do we have going on in this pack? Technically, there are two more synergistic interactive cards. I don't know if I would necessarily call Shrapnel Blast synergistic, but Wrathy Trapper and Bound in Silence are both rebels. Don't really count Dream Spoiler Witches as interaction necessarily, but happy to start things off with the old Path to Exile here. I could be enabling my opponents to turn on Domain, that kind of thing, but it's probably fine. I will try not to worry about that too much. Just take the card that I like the most out of the pack. I think it's probably strongest as well. So now let's get back to the draft. We have 2 minutes still to make a pick after all that. What do I want to take? Well, this pack seems quite a bit weaker than the previous one. Is this card an uncommon? Why is this uncommon? It's kind of ridiculous, right? Saltfield Recluse is good. Otherwise, Errant Ephemeron, powerful magic card. Drag Down's okay. Auntie's Snitch, let's see. This thing is pretty good. Do I want to take it necessarily? No, I don't necessarily want to take it. The other colors, like the non-green colors, are going to be quite a bit worse at splashing, I guess. This comes back to your hand. I kind of want to take the Recluse because it's on color with the Path. It could be that the Snitch is just better. Also might be that Ephemeron is like a better pickup than this. I don't know. I really like Saltfield Recluse. We already have a white card. Hopefully this isn't wrong. I do think that those are probably the only two defensible options other than the Recluse. The Snitch and the Ephemeron. I'll try the Recluse here. So, now we have a very different pack. I wish I had the archetypes pulled up. I guess I can get them in time here. I don't know if Moldervine Cloak really does anything synergistic or exciting. Could take like Tar Pitcher out of this one. There's also a Skyreach Manta. But I don't want to start things off with a Skyreach Manta. That seems kind of crazy. There's a chance that... I wonder if maybe I was supposed to try to do a Goblin thing. I don't know. I could take Tar Pitcher probably as just a synergistic uncommon. If I had the Auntie's Snitch and the Tar Pitcher, then maybe that's a combination. Otherwise, Moldervine Cloak. Don't really want Test of Faith. So I don't really see how... Oh, I guess this fits into a graveyard theme because it has Dredge on it. Sure. Pull up chat here. Yeah, let's just take the Tar Pitcher. Not confident about this, but we'll see. Well, Careful Consideration's a lot of card advantage. I think this format's probably on the slower side. I think I should just take this. There's also Dampen Thought in the pack, but we are really not set up for that. I think I just want to take a generically strong card. Wonder if I was supposed to take something very different from the Tar Pitcher, because that pick was definitely thinking about synergy, thinking about trying to draft a Goblin deck. I mean, this pack has no red cards in it, so it's easy not to be very interested in Goblins here. I wonder when I would start taking the artifact stuff. Not yet, that's for certain. I'm not taking Ethereum Sculptor or whatever here. Okay, now what are we looking at? There's another Dampen Thought here. I don't know if this time I would take it or not. Valid Germinator I think is a good card. Veteran Armorer, I don't know if we have very much interest in that. I think we probably don't. It does feel like this is maybe open, trying to play a Dampen Thought deck. we did just pick up a careful consideration. Maybe this is bad and Glacial Ray is like way better, and I shouldn't be considering doing this, but I'm considering trying to do it. Yeah, I don't think the pack is like particularly exciting, so it's maybe okay to try some splicey stuff. I don't know, Germinator is good. Let's be a little bit more boring and just see like if stuff wheels here and take the Germinator, I guess. It's probably fine to do that. I'd probably take Armorer if it just had any kind of synergy with anything instead of just being like an above rate card. Not an ideal start to the draft here. I'm not really sure what I'm doing yet. Okay, Penumbra Spider. Bardic Dragon's interesting. There's a Grape Shot. I don't remember how Splice works with Storm. I think it works the way I want it to. Maybe try asking a judge or something. Could just take the Spider and play that deck again. I do think the Spider's good. I don't think I need to take Amru Seekers. I have no Rebel Searchers. I might end up splashing white or something anyway here. I don't think Bardic Dragon is good enough to take. Just seems like the suspend mode doesn't work, and at that point it's just a 6 mana 4/4 flyer with Fire Breathing. Like they're just always casting a spell, right? Pretty much, unless something really weird happens. Just take the Spider. Oh wait, I already know this because I've seen people do this in Modern Horizons. So yes, the answer is it does work. I'm starting to think that I'm actually supposed to Storm here though, which is scary. I could try to do this, play a 3 mana 5/3. But I think if I'd taken Dampen Thought, I don't know. I don't know whether they're going to wheel is the other problem. Because if they don't wheel, then I'm screwed. Guess I could take Logic Knot. I already have a careful consideration. This kind of lets me walk the line between Storm and like a regular deck. I don't know. We already have another pack here. I was pretty happy with Nantuko Shamans. Oh, but there's another Saltfield Recluse. I think I'd probably just take another Recluse. It's weird because I don't think white's been very open. But I do think having another one of these is pretty good. Don't think Nantuko Shaman's super exciting though. Take this. I want to pay attention to what wheels here. We're now 8 picks in, so the wheels are gonna start coming. So far this doesn't seem like it offers me very much. I guess maybe Erratic Mutation could work for me. If I end up blue-green, which is one of the decks I could try to play here. Doesn't really work with Path in my deck. But I don't value Echoing Courage very highly. So, sure. Very strange draft. I mean, the good news is I have a little bit more experience with the format after the previous day and the previous draft, but bad news is I have way less direction. I think I just take this Veteran Armorer on the wheel. Blinding Beam, Blink Moth would both be interesting, but I'll just try to pick them up later. Looks like I'm probably playing a creature deck, unless we get like Dampen Thought like right here and now, which I imagine is probably not going to happen. So I think we saw 2 Dampen Thoughts the first time. Yeah, okay, we're not seeing him. I could take Skyreach Manta, but I have no fixing. I do like Vidalcan Dismisser a decent amount, but it is 6 mana. So I guess I'm taking Moldervine Cloak and trying to beat people down, which does sound a lot like something I would do. Sure. And another one. Well, there is a Dampened Thought here, so it's not too late to potentially try to play this. I think this was the first Dampened Thought pack, and I don't think second Moldervine Cloak does a ton for me. So I don't think we're getting Reach Through Mists or whatever back, but I'll try to keep myself open to the deck that I think I should have been playing from this seat. I could have taken the Grape Shot and then... I guess Hanakami can work with Dampened Thought. Not taking the other cards in the pack. Very interesting draft. Yeah, so if I got... yeah, I think it's too late. If I got both Dampened Thoughts, then I'd be pretty interested in trying to do that. We did get one super late still, and we now have 2 Hanakamis randomly, so I might still try to do that. I don't know what the green arcane cards are. There's probably... Oops. Okay, that's fine. There's gonna be... Oh, it's literally just Kodama's Reach. That's not great. Ooh, a Darker Valkyrie, though. That's a good card. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to ignore the nonsense and just stay on plan. Play a base white deck with the Valkyrie, Double Saltfield, Recluse, Armorer, and Path. Yeah, it's just always green-white shitters, isn't it? I mean, yesterday my deck was really good, and it was green-white shitters, so I don't mind running it back. Good to see you, by the way, Arameth. Passing a Kodama's Reach, which is kind of the clutch card that I was just talking about. It's the green arcane card, the only one in the set, apparently, and it's ramp and fixing and all that. And it's even the card that I top decked in the clip of my stream that I created last night in the game where I was like super far behind and then somehow got me out of it. I do think Grape Shot's good with the splice. Or wait, oh no, that doesn't work. I was thinking about that, and the interaction that I remembered was correct. You can splice onto a storm card, but the reason that you could do that in MH1 or whatever is because it was like splice onto instant or sorcery. It wasn't splice onto arcane. There are no arcane storm cards, so it doesn't work. It's frustrating. So what do... Oh, that's kind of loud. What would I even want from this pack? This pack looks really bad for me. I don't really want these Moldervine Cloaks. I guess I could try to play Boros Giants or something. Could take Kithkin Greatheart, and then maybe if there are like a ton of Giants, then that would make sense for me. Otherwise, like, technically Apocryphite. Really, really bad pack, though. It's not offering me much. I don't think Spell Snare is a card. Yeah, I don't know. So far, I just feel like I'm getting destroyed by this stuff. I mean, yeah, I could take Apocryphite. I don't know. This is probably better, actually. Yeah. I don't like it, but there are probably more embarrassing cards. Like, I really don't want to take this and then not end up Giants. So, I guess I can take that. Are we Lightning Helixing again? We might be. I was just talking about Giants. Otherwise, Court Homunculus in the pack. Hirobi's Whisper does not really accomplish anything. I think it's probably too late for Mad Auntie by a lot. But I have no fixing for this. This draft is like so directionless. I have no idea what I'm doing. But yesterday it worked out fine, so maybe somehow things will work out okay again. Yeah, that does seem like one of the issues. I don't know. This card was super good for me yesterday. Oh, Crackshot, thank you so much for the sub, and Happy New Year to you too. Maybe you can guide me a little with this draft. I do like Reach of Branches. I think I should take this. There's also another careful consideration. I don't know what you all think. Like I could, this is kind of a big decision point, right? But I guess my blue doesn't really do anything. I can take this and just try to, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how am I going to cast careful consideration? Well, I would have to be blue-white at that point, I think. um, just blue-white sort of flyers. I don't know. I do think careful consideration's a good card. And it does seem like artifacts might be open, so I could try to be blue-white artifacts, but I have none of the cards. I think blue is somewhat open in general. I don't know. I think this thing's going to matter more if it does come up. Maybe that's not the way to look at it. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really believe in the artifact deck. Wow. Okay. Well, some insanely good cards in this pack. I don't really know how any of them are here. This whole pack is just wild. There are like 4-ish Storm cards in the pack, and then also Dark Confidant. Yeah, I guess I just take Bob, right? Like, I don't know. This has been insanely weird. Maybe if I took careful consideration. It kind of feels like the people around me have no idea what they're doing, which is maybe why I'm feeling like this. We did see a Hirobi's Whisper. I don't even know if we can make playables if we try to go into black. But also it's pack 2. We're like midway through pack 2. We probably won't see other stuff. I could take Electrolyze and try to play Jeskai. Yeah, I think it's probably Electrolyze. Like, I do have blue and white cards, even if they're not great, and I can just be sad about the careful consideration. There's a world where I can get away with the Storm deck, but I think I probably goofed this up a little bit too much. I'm going to take Electrolyze, though. I think it's a really good card. Sorry, Bob. Okay, well, I guess we are storming. Yikes. Grape Shot, we established, does not work with Splice, but it does work with Pyromancer's Swath. How are we storming? Very carefully. I don't know. I do think I think this stuff has been open. You take Ether Snipe? I could take Ether Snipe, right? But I don't have to like kill my opponent with Lethal Storm. If I can just... I guess it is hard to do that though. To cast multiple spells in a turn. The question is like whether I can wheel something. That's a lot of mana, Crackshot. I guess we can take Ether Snipe. I don't know. This probably has a better chance of doing something here. Well, take Possession's very good. It's a lot of mana, but I don't think I'm allowed to take Incremental Growth. I guess I am just some kind of Jeskai control deck. Yeah. I just know that Oppa really wanted me to storm, and probably in this pack he'd be like, oh my god, take the Ritual. Take the Ritual, take the empty, wheel the other. But Oppa has storm capabilities that I don't. He probably would have taken very different cards and actually ended up with a good storm deck. He probably would have had second careful consideration. He'd probably have taken the 1 mana like reach through mists or whatever it is. Huh. So I can take Skyreach Manta, which I have no fixing for. Or I can take Germinator, which is probably off color. I guess I can take Pyrite Spellbomb. It's probably what I'm supposed to take. If I'm Jeskai anyway, then this is just fine. I can just draw a card with this a bunch of the time. Sure. Like, these spells are really good. If I can just get, like, 1 Traumatic Visions or something to fix my mana a little bit. 1 Rebel Searcher for the Recluses. This deck can potentially be salvaged. We do kind of need pack 3 to go perfectly for us. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Sudden Shock now. That is quite the link. Yeah, I'll check it in a second. It's too late for us to Blight Speaker, but I think it's okay to Sudden Shock. I don't think second Logic Knot's very appealing. And the more red cards I take, the more of a... Well, I can't really play Boros from here, can I? No, I can't really do that. But I don't know. I'm not taking second Logic Knot. Yeah, I really feel like I was supposed to play Storm from this seat. I guess I take, like, Spell Snare for the sideboard or something. Sure. I don't know. Okay. I think that, like, what you suggested, Aramath, makes the most sense for the path that I was already on. I think if I drafted pack 1 differently, then I could have tried to play Storm, which I think probably was the best deck for the seat. But since I didn't really do that, and we only wheeled 1 of the Dampen Thoughts and didn't get the Reach Through Mists. Yeah, no, I think this is the much better plan to actually have a functional deck. I think I just take another Pyrite here. Sure. Take this for signaling, I guess. Yeah, like this stuff, nobody was interested in this. I'll take this Swath, I guess. So this is how you make Grape Shot do something, I think. Lava Spike, that's Arcane. Alright, if we get all of the Arcane cards, then maybe... Well, I have to decide. We have no empties, though. But there is a Glacial Ray. I think I want to be a coward and take the Amaru Scout. Just tutor my Saltfield Recluses. But I can do this. The thing is I have like nothing. I have no arcane cards. Yeah, I think I can't continue waffling at this point, or I will have 0 playables. So I will just, again, not draft Storm. Next time we'll draft Storm. Never procrastinated drafting a deck in Magic before, but here we are. Please give me something good. I also don't really understand how the quality of the packs works. Like, for me to start by getting past Revelark yesterday after opening Masked Admirers and Flicker Wisp and Electrolyze, and then today it's just like, yeah, maybe if I like look at this card sideways, sure, maybe I put another Traumatic Visions into my deck. Like, it's just not... Today's been tough so far. But I think Traumatic Visions is actually good for us, as long as we're trying to do this 3-color thing. I don't think Pester might. Yeah, Esperzoa with the spell bombs. It's like kind of interesting. I guess we have Apocryphite too that I might have to play. I don't think we're twinning anyone. The only combo piece with the Pestermite I think is Kiki Jiki, right, at Mythic. But yeah, I think Traumatic Visions is fine. This deck is going to be pretty good at having utility with open mana, because we have a Rebel Searcher, we have counter spells, Another Rebel Searcher seems like the right choice. Just ignore the Glacial Rays. But there's also a Thundercloud Shaman. I mean, I can't take this at this point. Second Glacial Ray definitely... Well, is there a chance for me to play this? I think no. I think I would have needed the empties to play the other deck. I still have like no arcane cards. Just have to ignore it. Okay, I think I now take an Errant Ephemeron. Just a big monster. Hopefully get the job done. Suspended on turn 2. Yeah, we did pass an Ephemeron before. So nice to get one now. Of course there's a Rift Sweeper this time, so maybe we'll get Rift swept again. But I don't think I need the Gleam here. Traumatic Vision's number 3, not a high priority. Sure. Ooh, another Ephemeron. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, maybe we are going to have enough playables here. Yeah, we did pass an Ignis, though, like in this draft, too. Partic Dragon is not happening. I guess I take Pestermite. Probably. If I can select it, that is. I kind of forgot about Tooth and Nail. That card's been missing from the Vintage Cube for a while. Yeah, Partic Dragon, I mean, it doesn't seem... Like, I would play this card in Chaos Draft. I wouldn't suspend it. But if you suspend it, it seems like, at least in this format, it might literally be, like, uncastable, unplayable. Which is kind of funny. Now what? I could try to play Skyreach Manta as a 3/3, but I don't think that's very good. Did it ever work when you suspended it, Crackshot? I would be impressed, but, you know, you never know. I would consider playing a Street Wraith. Kind of a late Dirkwood Baloth, maybe? I like that card. But I guess we're dismissing here. Dismisser seems like a reasonable card for this kind of deck. I think we just keep taking Pestermites. I could take Blinding Beam, but I think just random tempo question mark stuff might help. And then this is nice because right now we have a kind of a blank space between turns 2 and 4. Because if we're playing our Rebel Searchers on turn 2 and then we can't activate them until turn 4, we want something to do in the meantime. I guess that's cast Pestermites. And then I guess I take now a Latchkey Fairy. 4 mana 3/1. How many fairies do I need for this to work? I need to deal damage with a fairy or a rogue. I'm not going to have any rogues, right? So it'll probably just be the 2 Pestermites. I guess those are also rogues. No rogues over there. You're not a rogue. Yeah, I guess we're taking it. I don't know. I could take a Hammerheim Deadeye, because that card's going to mess me up. But I guess if we pick up like another Latchkey Fairy, and we have double Pestermite, double Latchkey Fairy, then maybe sometimes this gets prowled. Well, actually, maybe triple Pestermite does the trick. Just all Pestermites. Sure. Well, it's a good thing we took the Electrolyze, because we would also be getting crushed by it at the moment. Yeah, I guess I'm just taking all of these. I don't know. I gotta do something. We might even wheel another one, another Latchkey Fairy, because I remember there being a bunch of them. Do we want Pestermite number 4 or Traumatic Visions number 3? I think we're more likely to want Pestermite number 4, which is kind of hilarious. Just audibled into blue-white fairies. That's a deck, right? Okay, and we got the Gleam, which is actually pretty nice. Are we going to end up with a playable deck? There's no way, right? This is going to be hilariously not ideal. So, have to play the Amrus, and then have to play the Salt Fields, the Path, the Armorer, have to play the Valkyrie. I assume I have to play these. I think they're too good not to play. Put the Land Cyclers in their own pile here. You probably have to be played. You have to be played. This is a little bit silly, but and then I probably should play these. We're at 19 at the moment. Maybe we're kind of getting there. Also looking at this as a playable, this. I don't know about erratic mutation. I guess it could get there. And then some of this. Let's do a sort by curve. I can't put erratic mutation and pyrite spellbomb into the same build of this, that's for sure. How many land cyclers do I want? Do I want all 3? I might. The other question is, how does the math work? If I play 3 land cyclers, do I play 16 lands? The other thing is, would I rather play Dismisser or Ether Snipe? I think Ether Snipe for multiple reasons. I don't really care about putting something on top of the library versus returning it to hand. I mean, blanking a draw step is nice, but this is also just much bigger as a 4/4, and it's more flexible. I can hit other kinds of permanents. Oh, there's also a Darker Valkyrie plus Ether Snipe. That's a combo. This actually works with the Valkyrie too, right? Comes back as a 4/4. Could play this. So I think I don't want to play this. I probably don't want to play the Pyrites. Then I'm left with Logic Knot, which frankly is probably just worse than Traumatic Visions, and Erratic Mutation, which doesn't look great either. So I could just do this. I think this might be okay. The only problem is I do want to hit my land drops turn 3 and probably turn 4. I guess turn 4 is not as important. But I imagine this is how I'm supposed to build the deck, even though there's some awkwardness with playing a slightly lower land count, playing more land cyclers. I'm not sure I can conceive of a reason this wouldn't be the right build of the deck, so I can conceive of plenty of reasons my draft picks could have been wrong or bad, but that's different. (10-5-1). That can't even be close to correct unless, whoops, I go the wrong direction with the planes. Can we do 7 and 8? Yeah, I think we can. Because a lot of the blue sources are accounting for Traumatic Visions, which most of the time is a card I'm going to cycle anyway. Sure. I think this is fine. Hopefully playable even. This looks so much less embarrassing than what I anticipated, but probably still doesn't compared to this deck. All right. Beautiful hand here. Triple Planes, Traumatic Visions, just the way we drew it up. I'm going to keep this, I think, even though this hand is garbage, basically just on the power of Amaru Scout and the belief that we will eventually get there on a blue source, because we have, what, 8 islands in the deck, and we have the Gleam of Resistance, and if we find one blue source, then the whole hand works. So I'm just going to keep this and assume that there will be a blue source eventually, and even if we find another plains or whatever, the Scout works. The thing that would be horrible here is if we draw Traumatic Visions number 2. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the Apocryphite, I think. Just play this. They might just like pepper smoke this and I might be very sad, but okay. So far so good. Okay, they played the wrong land. Yeah, okay. They had a green 2-drop. That makes sense. Yeah, okay, so we do find the plains here. Play the Apocryphite, pass. Please don't destroy me. Okay, that's fine. How about I give you my traumatic visions that I'm not doing anything with anyway? That's a good one. All right. Yeah, let's just pass. Now imagine this spot if I had blue mana. I could leave up the option to Rebel Search, and then I could play Pestermite and get in there, draw my Latchkey Fairy card. Oh, they played around the 2/2 flyer. That's smart, but also my deck isn't good enough to have one of those, so thank you for the for the respect that you just gave me there. Okay, we found the island. There we go. Now we just get to pass. Yeah, I have no reason to do anything here. Absorb this, okay. This format is cool. You can't deny that the format's cool. The level of like common tutoring that's going on and stuff. There's some things that haven't aged super well in my opinion, but still. Ooh, the Spore Sower Thallid. That's a good card. You can kind of deny it. That's fair. Do I want to Pestermite here? There's a point eventually where I could Pestermite, untap my land, and then get to Scout, but I can't do that yet. So I guess here I'm just going for this, and then I'll just tap down my opponent's Sprite. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get my card one way or another here. Okay. For real? Oh my gosh. Okay. Lands. Pass. I guess I'm blocking with Apocryphite. Oh, they didn't make the guy. Didn't they want to make the guy? Maybe not against Saltfield Recluse. Oh, they're suspending that. That's interesting. Attack? Non-attacking. Oh, Dream Split. Uh-oh, that's bad for me. That's really bad for me. Can I find the blue mana, please? Blue mana group. Okay, we did it. All right. Ta-da. And now it's potentially pretty bad for them. We get to send these in thanks to the Saltfield. They're still not making any 1/1s. Penumbra Spider. That's a little bit annoying, but as long as we have the Saltfield, it's mostly okay. I can cast Careful Consideration on my opponent's turn if I want. That doesn't seem very good. Maybe it is good. So then I can spend the -2, -0 on the spider, so everything else can get in. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Sure, so I'll just play land and pass. This will bring me up to 8 mana, so I can activate my Rebel Searcher and whatever you call it, and cast the Careful. Okay, they're going to start dumping these into play. Sure. I wonder, I think here on upkeep, I probably fire off this Careful Consideration right now. But the other question is, like, maybe I want to tutor my guy first? No, I'm just going to do this now. Select a creature. How about you? Yes. Three cards to the bin. Huh? Well, we definitely don't need the island. Don't think I need Gleam. The Pestermite's actually looking pretty good. So I guess I just try to kill them. This is annoying. It's oh wait, no, this is fine actually. This is this is actually pretty good. I'm really glad that I chose the Pestermite now. Okay, so that resolves. Now I cast the Pestermite. Kill your Thieving Sprite. That's weird, Wacky. Sounds like a bad excuse to me, Wacky. Could have just told me you didn't want to watch X-Mage. No, just kidding. Okay, let's tap down this Penumbra. Alright, that seemed like a pretty good turn of events there. Build your own fairy deck. Kind of funny. Okay, no attackers. Okay, draw a land, which obviously does nothing. I just have to make sure I don't randomly die, which seems unlikely to happen. So they're currently taking 2, 3, so that's 9 damage, so then they die. So that's good. Alright. Do they not make the guys? I thought they wanted to make the guys there. Maybe not. I tried to type it in time. I don't think I got it, though. It was funny to see the mind-controlled creature go back to their side of the board. Thanks, Airmath. Yeah, it seemed like we got lucky there, ultimately, which I'm happy about. I'm not going to complain. The deck that went undefeated yesterday was basically just a bunch of 1/1 flyers and a Sword of Light and Shadow. So maybe we have a chance at doing better than 1/2 with this. We did top deck fairly well. I could have considered the Hillcomber Giant, right? Because my opponent, I think, was playing red. Ooh, the natural Tron hand. Yeah, we'll take this. Festering Goblin. It's a little bit annoying. I guess I just play Apocryphite and try to trade that ASAP. Okay, they're not playing anything here. I wonder if they boarded that in against me. Yeah, let's just get this going. We might look to Pestermite a land here. Okay, nice. I'm glad that they were dissuaded by that. Yeah, I think we're probably just Pestermiting a forest. It's like pretty obvious we have it by how slowly I'm passing and everything. Yeah. Wonder if it was correct to run Hillcomber Giant. Okay, I think I just double spell this turn. And I can even send in the Apocryphite, which is really not what it's in the deck for. Though I do get kind of messed up by removal, so maybe I shouldn't do that. Let's just play this first. Ah, there is removal. Okay, glad that I did not attack with both. That would have been a disaster. Can you imagine? I let my whole board trade for a Glacial Ray and a Festering Goblin if I make that play differently. Sure. You may have my one mountain. Goodbye, red cards. Or I could just get rid of Ether Snipe. But I think the mountain's worse. Well, next time I want to think about running the mountain out earlier so I don't end up in this spot. The Lightning Helix. What am I supposed to do here? I guess I'm just gonna pass. Imperiosaur, that's a good one. Yeah, they correctly deduced that I do not have a 2/2 flyer in my deck. Or gambled or whatever. Let's get Assault Field. Pestermite is also nice. Now I have a couple options. I can Pestermite untap my Salt Field, which doesn't really do anything. I think I'm just Pestermite. I can tap the Imperiosaur, and then they can't attack with the Thieving Sprite, and they can't block, so it seems good. Oh, yeah, that might have been better. They just get a Glacial Ray back now. That's annoying. Yeah, that probably was better. But I don't know. Now I have Apocryphite to chump. Errant Ephemeron. That is looking very, very slow from here. This is fine. They're just gonna shock this, right? Like there's, yeah. Wait, what? Shocking that? Okay, that's fine. Doesn't change whether you can block. Unless you have a pepper smoke. That does work. Okay. That's bad news for me. Sure. I think we need to get the other salt field here. I mean, I could just play careful consideration, try to hit land drops. Maybe that's just better. Yeah, that's got to be better here. Have to discard the helix. And then I think maybe Amru Scout can go. Land. We're still in okay shape here, even if it's not amazing. Trying to just hard cast these, find a couple more lands. This is a weird play. I think I would like to put this here. I guess this here. Not really sure which one is. Maybe this goes here instead. Sporloth, okay. And a Rift Bolt. Kind of weird to suspend that. I think I'm probably just supposed to land cycle this Traumatic Visions. Yeah, that has to be right. And then I can still use my Amru Scout to find the other Saltfield Recluse. We're behind here, but we're not like dead, which is good. Do I want to play a 3/1 flyer for any reason here? I don't think so. Okay, can't see what that's targeting yet, right? Okay, let's hit the one with 5 power, I guess. Sure. I think I just take it. This is a hit for 9 or something. Yeah, we are in bad shape. Alright. Recluse. Gleam. Well, we have to play Ether Snipe here. The question is, what am I supposed to bounce? Part of me wants to bounce the Sporloth, try to deny them a 1/1, but there's no way that's the most relevant thing going on here. I think I probably just have to bounce the 6 mana 5/5. Yeah, it's got to be that. And then now we're just hanging out. Got a 4/4 Apocryphite on the way. If we find a land, a real land, we can have some ephemerons coming too. Not in terrible shape. They don't attack with anything? Okay, well that helps. And now we have Apocryphite coming off suspend. Can I draw land? Pestermite. This is decent. I guess I cycle Gleam. Cycle Gleam, play a land. Probably tap a 5/5 with the Pestermite. Question is it better to just have this +1/+2 trick? It probably is, honestly, because it untaps, so I have double Salt Field. Yeah, I actually think it's better to have the Gleam up. I don't think it reveals it if I just click it without choosing what to do. If it revealed it, then I would feel pretty stupid for doing this, but that's fine. I'm down 10 minutes on clock. Perfect. This Trapper is bad news for me. Actually, wait, maybe the Trapper is okay. Tap you. The Valkyrie. Now I'm in a really awkward spot. I guess I just play the Valkyrie. The Trapper is good, but it's not good against Gleam, right? That's the big thing. That's what I was thinking about. Oh, I see. Yeah. I think we have to add to the board. This thing having vigilance means I get to start pressuring them too, which is a big deal. Problem is, like, they have a lot of stuff here. So I think it's pretty easy for me not to have good blocks on everything if I don't keep developing and spending my mana. Okay, they tap that, that's fine. Oh, this is not a card I can beat here. Incremental growth. No, I'm dying to this. Sure, so they just make everything huge. That's probably really bad for me. I hate how this thing represents combat. I can put... Let's see, what would I want to do here? I would want to put... maybe this here, something like that. I don't even know if I'm allowed to do that though. And then I could put... I have to be dead to this, right? There's no way out of this. Okay. All right. I still don't think I want Hillcomber Giant, but it is interesting. I think I just run it back, probably. was not ideal for me, but I don't know. I think there's a chance they could have killed me faster. I wonder if discarding the mountain, or whoops, discarding the, yeah, no, it was a mountain discard. I wonder if that cost me. I'm not sure. I wasn't very good at drawing lands, and I did draw 2 7-drops and 2 6-drops that game, so. Okay, I'll play first. Keep this. Sounds good. It's not great. Okay, I'm just not send messages right now when might be the last match going here. Okay. All right, I think we're tapping the Grove. Yeah, I don't want to land cycle, so let's just go to next turn and then Pestermite your Grove. Please don't pepper smoke me. It's fine. Yeah, this is sort of what I expected, which is also fine. Just go to combat and attack. They'll be a little more inclined to kill it this way. I think I have to get island here. Penumbra, it's a bit annoying. I'll trade my armorer here, I think. I want to hit land drops more than anything, so let's just cast the Careful Consideration. Okay, I think I discard Errant Ephemeron for being 7 mana. And maybe a Plains. Not confident about that one, but that's what I did. Sporloth, annoying. Maybe Lightning Helix and Electrolyze and stuff are just too bad against this opponent. Okay, we do draw the land. It's a big deal. Spend all my mana and pass. If they attack, it means they have Pepper Smoke. Probably. Spore Sower, okay. Medium annoying. Currently looking beatable. If we untap with this thing, we're in amazing shape, especially with the Traumatic Visions in hand. I think I take the damage. We're gonna have a counterspell here. Awkward. Very awkward. I think I need to pass with counterspell up. I don't think this can really go wrong for me if I hold up Traumatic Visions. And now if we draw land, we can just get their blocker out of there. Yeah. Right. Okay. Make sure I'm reading this correctly. I'm going to assume they do not have something else here. If they have pepper smoke, then they got me, but I don't think they do. No. What the? Why would you not let me send that message right there? Now I feel like an ass. Chat, help. So, it's so embarrassing. Like, what the hell? Playing an accidental man. Okay, no idea what they're doing. This is a keepable hand, though. It's actually a pretty nice hand. Anyway, so let's say you want any number of super old cards to be brought onto the Magic Online client. You're more or less not going to have that happen. They do their best to bring cards that are missing onto the client, but they really only do it with new cards. And so for a similar reason, I would really expect like the enemy bicycle lands to show up like printed as real Magic. Oh, the mirror. Blue white ephemeron. And they're playing the lands that I play on Magic Online. The ultimate mirror. Wow. Feels mirror, man. But yeah, for some reason it just seems like they don't really like returning to old cards, whether it's programming them onto clients or printing them as new designs. Here I'm curious which one I'm going to use to... oh, doesn't this not work? I guess they had nothing else to do. That was odd. So we absolutely have to land cycle. I think I'm supposed to get mountain here. If I killed this, then they would just get stone rained as well, which is... yeah. Let's just cycle this. Grab the mountain. Yeah, like now they're just gonna be under Glimmer Void pressure for a while. Interesting. Okay. Oh, were you thinking of this? Yeah, I can get them now. I don't know. I guess I just try to do it. Whoops. And we drew land. Okay. So basically they kept a sketchy hand, I think. I think I'm just gonna Pestermite their... Or wait, if I draw a land here, I can just counter their Ephemeron. That's kind of sick. No, we didn't draw the land. Yeah, I wanted to counter it, but I will settle for Pestermiting it. I think I want to find another land. Let's maybe go... Let's cycle with Gleam of Resistance here, I guess. Oh, whoops. I have to tap my lands in a way that makes even the smallest amount of sense first. It might have been better to just tap a land, but I like tapping their Ephemeron here, I think. Evoke a Muldrifter, I like that. And we draw a land, which might be good too. I think this turn I am just attacking for 6 and passing with Pestermite, Consideration, and Visions up. Or I could Armorer and Pestermite. I don't have enough mana to Pestermite untap and... Wait. 1, 2, 3... Wait, can I Pestermite untap and Careful Consideration? I think I can. Yeah, it looks like I can. Sanctum Gargoyle. That gets back the 1/2. Kind of want to counter that. Maybe this doesn't matter. I think I'm going to counter it. And then the hope is they don't attack. Then I play my Armorer. Okay. I can't ever, whatever you call it. No, I can't do that. Okay, that's fine. Here I'm just going to play the Apocryphite. Should be fine. And then this is a lot of damage. Bound in Silence. That's annoying. But they're still basically dead here. And a Mirror Retriever. That's fine. It's a little annoying. Tap the Ephemeron. Wow, and another Pestermite. Does that kill them? Not even close. Okay. I guess I just attack for 4. Esperzoa. Okay. Want to tap the Ephemeron here. We still have Lightning Helix in our deck. I don't think I have any Shatters in my sideboard, but I sure wish I did. All right, cast another one. Don't know whether they're dead to this. I didn't want them to get back the Gravedigger guy because that blocks my Pestermites. The 2/3 flyer. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I guess I just want to give them as little info as possible. I mean, this time I'll go for it. Oh, that's bad. Okay. I was wondering about this. I think this is still fine. They're down to 3. They get the Sanctum Gargoyle. Makes sense. Then they have the 1/2 that they can get. And if they cast the 1/2, they can also play the 4/3. No, this is actually like a much closer game than I anticipated. Wait, what? Why did they get that? That was confusing. I can't kill them, right? I just want to take this, I guess. I don't think I want to attack with anything. And then now I think they die. So one of their cards in hand is or wait, oh no. For some reason I thought this was in their hand. It's exiled. No, okay, so whatever I said before made no sense. That's fine. Blinding Beam. It's like moderately annoying, but it's really not that bad. So we do have the Darker Valkyrie. Just like, okay, yeah. Yeah, we should be in great shape here still. Cast this, I guess. An Arcbound Stinger, sure. Oh, the Ether Snipe? Maybe. Oh, I can bounce my Ephemeron. That's kind of cute. Maybe I should have done that a long time ago. Main step. Oh, we can bounce the Pestermite. Bounce the Pestermite, bounce the Ephemeron. Wait, do I have lethal? I can just bounce 2 blockers. That doesn't work. Why is this so hard? No, they have too many blockers. Okay. Let's just... This automatically holds control, so we should be fine. Let's just evoke this. Wait, what? Okay. Wait, oh. That was frustrating. Thank you for rollbacks sometimes. That makes way more sense, by the way, Ermath. Okay. Try again. Oh, yeah, so I just missed the select a non-land permanent prompt. Bounce the Ephemeron. Now we'll try. And then I guess I just pass because I don't quite have mana for the Recluse. Okay, they just scooped. Yeah, that'd be funny, right? Anyway. This Apocryphite looked really, really bad. I wonder if I can play Logic Knot here ever. Vidalcan Dismisser, probably too clunky. I don't think I want Erratic Mutation. I think I'm willing to Logic Knot over Apocryphite, probably. Their deck just doesn't attack on the ground. The card's not very good. Do I want another island if I do this? Probably not. Can delve away my land cyclers, I guess. Sure. I don't know. I'm hoping they didn't have enough 2-drops to warrant the... Okay, this is fine. Not anything amazing. To warrant the Spell Snare. I guess I can try to pay more attention to that this time. Okay, we do have the combination here. Please no Ephemeron. Don't have it, please. No Ephemeron. Ivory Giant. Okay, that's fine. Now we just both passed the turn, right? They didn't Pestermite me on upkeep. I like that. That's what I would have done, is them, assuming they have it here. Oh, they're just cycling. Are they splashing? No, they just find a plains. Or at least maybe they're splashing like like me, but maybe it's so irresponsible that they can't afford to get their splash color. Latchkey Fairy. Yeah, that's just fine with me. I would like to coin a new word. Sometimes when you're in a rough spot in Magic, you need to get your Prowl you. I guess that's not really true. You have to be in good shape to get your Prowl you, but that was one of the worst ones I've had for a while. I played the land first in case I drew Path. Yeah, it's Prowl value. Okay. I think this turn is just going to be Pestermite plus Suspend. Let's just start by going to combat and trying to attack. And then, I mean, I could do something else here. I could play like Saltfield Recluse. Ivory Giant is coming. I mean, what can they have here? It feels like it has to be their own Pestermite. Definitely want to suspend. And then I'm really not sure. Could have like Traumatic Visions. I don't know. I'm choked on white. I don't know what I'm playing around. Let's just cast the Recluse. Okay. So they just had nothing there? How does that work? Oh man, we can attack with both, and if they try to eat something with their, or trade with their Pestermite, we can Pestermite untap our Recluse and kill theirs. Still feels like they're just holding up this big old counterspell. Let's just play like a little bait Armored Veteran here. I mean, what are the sweepers? Is there a sweeper? It's just gonna be Damnation, right? Oh, not even. Alright, that's fine. I can run this out. We already played a land this turn, right? Oh, did I not play a land? Now I don't even know if I want to. Kind of weird. What are they doing? I'm going to play the land, I think. Just feels like they're sitting on this counterspell. I could try to eat this guy, I guess. Doesn't even seem that good. Maybe it is. No, it's kind of a disaster for me if it goes wrong. But attacking with the Recluse didn't make any sense, knowing that they had Ivory Giant, unless I was going to use the Pestermite. Okay, well, if they don't attack, then I feel a little bit better about my play. This is so complicated. Like, what is their hand? Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Sure. So now we're free to resolve our spells. I'm not going to have enough mana to... I would need 8 mana to turn this into a double white for the Valkyrie. I think I'm just supposed to tap their Ephemeron. Okay, Amru's kind of interesting. I guess I tap the red. Whoa. Okay. I have no idea what I'm supposed to discard. I literally have no idea what it's supposed to be. I guess it's a darker Valkyrie. I have no double white. And I don't know. Some part of me thinks it's like electrolyzed, but that seems kind of crazy. Guess I just do it anyway. That was weird. Did not feel good about that. Okay. They don't have counterspell. They're still holding up the counterspell. I think this time I'll play into it. Because otherwise they're just going to counter my Ephemeron or my Take Possession. I'm happier if they counter Ether Snipe, I think. Or I could go for... I could just Pestermite this and tap it down and then fetch out the other Saltfield Recluse. That might just be best. But wait, do I have enough mana? 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I do. Okay. Alright, whatever. This is a weird play, but should be fine. I only have one card in hand. There's like nothing that I should lose to here. Unless I like really blunder this. Probably counter this. They do... Wait. They can't even have the counter, right? So are they just like super flooded? Oh, maybe they have Blinding Beam. They probably have Blinding Beam. Well, we have the counter now, so... We also have 2 Saltfield Recluses in play, so we can just send them. Yeah. Did I miss lethal there? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Okay, if I had one more land, the line was evoke Ether Snipe holding up Traumatic Visions, but I'm one land short for that. With the Traumatic Visions, I can't really lose to anything, I think. All right. Well, we're into the finals with a deck that we all kind of thought was unplayable. So I don't know how that works. This hand is bad. This hand's pretty bad. I guess I keep. Every removal. Yeah, Crackshot, we're in the finals here against Cooper, who messaged me. One message he sent was he felt like his deck was a train wreck 99% of the way through the draft, so it was nice to end up in the finals. So what is every removal, Chodomon? Is it like Death's Approach or whatever? Like the black, the 1-mana black enchantment and stuff? And then also, I don't even remember what the removal spells were. Yeah, that makes sense. So like Basilica Guards, basically. Sure, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Well, this hand got way worse. We only have one Rebel left in the deck now, so these are just Pikers. Yeah, that makes sense though. Yeah, that also makes sense. So they can just never use their Blood Rush stuff because you're always holding something up. That was a weird format for me, speaking of not feeling like a master, because I trophied my first draft where I got to play Boros, and then I went 2-1 with Gruul, and then I went 1-2 with Esper. Felt like I did not do you justice there. Okay, well, with only one Rebel left in our deck, I have no great desire to develop the Amaru Scout. So let's just... I think I want to Pestermite tap down the land that Cooper finds here. So let's see what land that's going to be. Yeah, makes sense. And a capsule. Okay, lots of removal. We literally drew all of our rebels. This sucks. I can only hope that Cooper spends removal on the scout. He might. We like super mulliganed with this draw. I need him to blow this. What's the counterspell? Okay, so you're basically playing Orzhov every time then, and then splashing blue for... Wait, would you ever splash blue for the 1/1 flyer cipher card? Because that's like what I took like pack 1 pick 1 when I played Esper. Okay. Oh, Psychic Strike, I think? Yeah. Um, Nightwing, something, Call of the Nightwing, I think? Yes, okay, please. Please give me the mulligans. Okay. And then I'm just gonna send in the Apocryphite here. I don't care if he blocks. Oh, okay, you didn't play it. I thought that was gonna be a good card because, like, specifically with like Basilica Screecher, because like the Screecher's evasive, and whenever like you get a lot of extort triggers from it from the cipher cards, but I don't know. Yeah. Okay, no blocks, not a huge surprise. There's a world where I draw 4, discard 2, and pitch this island. I don't think I need to run it out. Please keep killing these, they are worthless to me. Okay, probably gonna tap my Amaru Scout. I'm gonna send in the Apocryphite here though. I don't care. Yeah, tap it on upkeep. Oh no, I didn't activate. Oops, I clicked through Kappa. All right, and now I get to suspend the Ephemeron, which is nice. Okay, we're gonna block. That's fine. Yeah, he doesn't have to know how bad my draw is. If he wants to tap stuff that doesn't matter, that is a-okay with me. And Recluse is pretty good against the Stinkweed. And we have double Recluse, so that's nice. Dust Wasp, okay. Well, we're going to be shrinking that. Does it really not let me yield there? It's kind of strange. And then for the same reason that I didn't play the island previously, I'm going to hold the plains. This is where I'm kind of giving up that I have no rebels. Oops. And I can't attack here, so let's just go. Yeah, if I had another draw 4, discard 2, careful consideration, then I think my deck would be much better than it is currently. So it's a little sad that I took the reach of branches, but at the time I had no idea where I was going to end up. So, and frankly, I'm just happy to be here in the in the finals. Okay, Kitchen Finks, good card. Not taking very much damage from any of this stuff. That's the nice thing about this. We have more onboard trickery with double Recluse than Cooper has with the Trapper. How long are these both exiled? I get an Apocryphite turn after this one, I think, and then I get, yeah, get the Ephemeron the turn after that. Not a land, please. Never lucky. Let's see. health. Okay. Yeah, we're just passing. Uh-huh. No. Okay, that's a great draw. Mm-hmm. I don't think I want to do anything here. With a counterspell in hand, I should be pretty safe. All right, let's dial in. So we're taking like 1 damage per turn, basically. Not a big deal. All right. I probably should have played my land. I guess it doesn't matter, actually. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, 2 rollbacks in 1 day. That was obviously dumb. It was probably just better to hold up the counter spell. A little bit frustrated with myself for not doing that. Why are we land cycling Absorb Fist? That's a... Okay, so we really wanted planes. What is in hand that's white? I don't know. This would have been a good turn to have the counterspell up, though. That's for sure. And instead I don't. Okay. Mm-hmm. Attacking wouldn't make any sense. Guess I'm supposed to play land? I'm not sure. I should have held counterspell up. That was the principled play. But now I guess I just counter whatever he drew into that is impactful. Interesting choice. I will attempt to kill your kitchen finks. I did do this incorrectly. It would have been better to block with the Amaru Scout. But I don't really know what he's up to here. Maybe he has like a... I don't know what this was about, actually. He's getting some damage through, I guess. Gleam. Does that do anything? Maybe if I play my lands out. It probably doesn't do anything. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I don't know what's going on here. I wonder if he has a gleam. Maybe that makes sense. Wait, did he dredge? Oh. He's gonna worm harvest me? This only makes 2 1/1s, I think, right? I think that's fine. Yeah, if he goes for this, then I think I'm supposed to go for the gleam. Yeah, he missed the tap on the Pestermite. pass. Death denied, okay. Stinkweed Imp, that's fine. That seems like a good draw. Yep. Deathclad, okay. 1, 2, 3 lands in the graveyard. That's still fine. There are like no lands there. He's got 7 cards in library. Just gotta have like a crap ton of lands between, well, whatever we've seen here. He did get the 3/3 flyer back, right? What is this targeting? Oh, maybe he tried to cast, or went to cast this last turn. Yeah, he's casting this X is 5. I don't think I'm allowed to let this resolve. No, thank you. Kind of want to path this Trapper. Now it's my turn to figure out whether or not I punted. Is he gonna dredge again? Okay, he's not dredging. Sure, so this makes like 3 or something, right? 4? That's okay still. Another one. Now we're getting a little annoying. Guess he was tapped out there anyway, but whatever. Feels like I'm kind of dying now. 10 guys is a lot. Guess I just send in Apocryphite. Maybe this too. Sure, it's dead. Oops. Really would have liked to like draw some more spells here. Cycle a Street Wraith, okay. Ewit, oh no, for the Death Denied. I can get out of this, but I have to draw a Hot Fire. It has to be like right now. Yeah, which card are you talking about, Crackshot? Ether Snipe. It's pretty decent. I think I'm supposed to Ether Snipe my Pestermite. Oh, they get to get rid of my Apocryphite with the Rift Sweeper. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't play enough lands for this to work, actually. Huh. It was not how I expected to get punished, but here we are. I guess I just play land and pass. There goes the Apocryphite. Sure, Kitchen Finks. Even with 5 points of burn in my deck, it's looking like that's not going to be how we get there. If we do get there. Just a Tarmogoyf, okay. Stinkweed Imp, sure. Is that all of the mana? Was all of the mana. I guess we bounced Tarmogoyf. Ooh, maybe we just take Tarmogoyf. No, I think we bounce it and then we take the flyer. Okay, let's send in the Pestermite. I think this is correct, hopefully. Wait, okay, Kappa. Go for this again. Sure. Just gonna start attacking. Yeah. Yeah, if he does this, like... Yeah, I don't know if I can beat this. Okay, Tarmogoyf, sure. Does Hanakami do anything? Well, I'm firmly on the back foot. Oh, Death Denied is arcane. Yucky. Alright. Probably should have played land there again. Yeah. Alright. Well, now we're just gonna sit here. Just try to survive. He has to kill me the turn after this one. I have some good draws. If I find my Lightning Helix, I'm in really good shape. Sure, I'm gonna do this. I probably can't beat this. It's just a lot of lands in the graveyard. Okay, if he doesn't cast it again, we might be alive. I don't think he has an attack here. So we just have to live one more turn. How many tokens is this? This is 4, 8, 12, 16, 17. Maybe I can't live through this. I need to draw something here. Please? Okay, that's not ideal, but it could be worse. Just do the math and see if he's dead, maybe. Let me get back the... I don't know. I can't even tell what happened there. So now we just have to figure out whether or not we're alive. So 4, 8, 12, 16... plus 2 more. So that's 18. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Do we die exactly? All right. That was quite the game. So I'm tempted to play my Dampened Thought, but I don't think I have anything arcane. I really flooded there, sadly, but I don't know. I think I probably messed that up. Maybe the one turn where I attacked cost me. I think Logic Knot probably has to come in. I think Cooper made more misplays than I did, but somehow it seems like the ones that I made were worse. I'm not sure. This goes in though, I think. What do I cut for it? Rift Sweeper main deck is so brutal against me. The Armorer was actually sick. I don't know, I feel like my game plan should be good as is in the matchup. Could just try again. Feels kind of crazy though. Screw it, I'm just gonna try again. Okay. This hand's fine. This hand is like pretty bad, but it's not the literal worst. Search. Let's just play this because it's more mana. Etched Oracle is sure annoying. Land? Not a land. Still pretty good though. Let's just pass here. Whether or not this Pestermite gets in is like a big deal, given my hand. Seems like he thinks he's probably in good shape because I missed a land drop. Mole Drifter, that's certainly good. land. Okay. Could double block, but that seems... I mean, I could do it. I won't, though. Skyreach, okay. Pretty good. Land, please, one time. Okay, we did it. Let's get this guy out of there. All right. So far, like, he's kind of dying. If he doesn't want to attack, that works for me. Another Mole Drifter. Okay, a little obnoxious. Sure. Just draw, like, island here? No. I think this is wrong. I think it's best to drag down the Recluse, but... this is super sick for me. Let's island cycle first. Wonder what he has here. 5 cards in hand. That's part of it. Okay, Wrathy Trapper, sure. We're gonna draw 3 cards first. Makes sense. Incentivized to, well, I mean, he's not going to discard to hand size here. He's the Trapper in hand. Somehow I'm down on time. I think I might run to the bathroom between, if we win this game, between games 2 and 3. There's a Kitchen Finks, not a huge surprise. Pretty much means I can't attack on the ground. It's obviously annoying. Maybe a tapper now. Search for tomorrow. Maybe into the tapper. Yeah, makes sense. Sure. Oh, it's a pretty good draw. Does that kill him? So I cycle, I get the mountain, I kill a mole drifter, I attack. I mean, he doesn't die, but he almost does. So kind of. Okay, done. Rift Sweeper, sure. You need more than that, sure. Yeah, not a huge surprise. Just have to make sure I don't die to another one of those. He's at 6. Alright, now we've got this. Guess I'll play this out first for fun. Funsies. Alright. Okay. That was a lot better than game 1 for us, and I'm going to run to the bathroom and come right back. I don't think we're changing the deck at all. This hand is not going to work. This hand is better. Make sure we don't clock out here. I'm down on time, but Cooper has the slower deck. Island is a good draw from me. Most likely I'll be able to attack here. He's gonna edict me. That's annoying. It's already at 3-4 because of tribal. That's pretty sick. Sure. Definitely losing at the moment. And a stinkweed imp. That's so bad for me here. Pestermite helps. Don't think I'm allowed to trade. I need him like not to have any card advantage, which I'm not thinking that's very likely at this point. I guess I just let the Tarmogoyf hit me. A little bit weird. I was worried about something like this. was a huge draw, but what do I use it on? I don't think I can afford to path the stinky. Send them. Yep. Okay, it's decent. And any instance? I don't think so. So we're growing the goif by doing this. But I think it's correct. Yeah, it's an easy dredge for him there. Oh wait, actually now I think we do path the goif. Land. Okay, good. I think I go for this. Gotta think here. This is the hardest turn. I think I tap Stinkweed and try to kill him next turn. And put myself... I'm not dead on board. I don't know what his removal looks like. Let's just do it. Yeah, it's bad. You can still lose here, though. No blocks. Okay. That's 6 mana. What a cursed position to be in. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to land cycle here? I guess I just cast it on blocks. Did goof this up a bit. There's no reason for me to do it like this. Kitchen Finks, okay. I need to draw something. Does that save me? Whew. All right. Well, we got there. Broke a bit of a dry streak. Got a trophy. I screwed that up, but it was still good. We needed Cooper's draws to all be blanks, and that's how it worked out. But I really messed up on the one multi-block on the on Cooper's flyer, because I should have just put my Pester Mites on there, because then I keep the 3-1, which is obviously better to keep in that situation. Man, what a nail biter.